Hello my friends, so welcome in this video. I'm Josef Jebaví, IT specialist, and in this video I will show you how to use Tenant Database in SAP Hana database. What is the Tenant Database? You have one installation of the SAP Hana, but in this installation you can have many databases. It's like in MySQL. In MySQL you can also have many database, but it is still only one installation and it's run only once. And in SAP Hana, the name of this other database is Tenant Database. If you will install the SAP Hana database, you have the system database and one tenant database, but you can create many other tenant database. You can connect to different database with different user account. And now I will show you how to use tenant database from the console client and also from the graphic user interface with the client, which name is dbeaver. Please click on the like and click on the subscribe, because if you do this you will support my channel and YouTube automatically will send you information about new videos from my channel and you will know something new from IT. And now we go to console.
First, we must connect to our database. You can see that we are connected to database HXE. We also could connect it to system database, and if we are connected to HXE database, we could try to select list of database. Because HXE database is not system database, it show us only one database, the HXE. And now we will choose the database systemdb, the system database, and we can select list of database. Now we will see that we have system database and two tenant database, HXE and tenantdb. We can connect to tenantdb, which name is tenantdb. We must use the proper user. Here the user is system and password is password1. The password is not same for every database, could be another. This is little differences from MySQL, because in MySQL one user have only one password which will use all time. Here you could have another password for the same user which is connected to another database. We can create another new tenant database with this command: create database, the name of database, name of user and the password. Here is some problem with start the new tenant database. I don't know why, but now we can select the list of database and you can see we have new tenant database, tenantdb2, and you can see it is not started. We can also drop tenant database with command alter system stop HXE. It's not drop the database, it's only stop the database. We can stop another database with the same command, we only change the name. And here is command how to delete or drop the database. The command is drop database and the name of database. Some commands could be very slow. Example, the create database or drop database. And we can try to create schema with command create schema and the name of schema. If we are connected to the system database, the schema will create in system database. If we are connected to tenant database HXE, we will create this schema in this tenant database. And now I will show you how it look like from graphic user interface, where we will connect it to many tenant database, and the graphic user interface will show us the tables of the database. We must create new database connection. We will select SAP Hana, and we can choose from single database, single system database, and tenant database. First, we will select the system database. We must set the host name or IP address. The port is default. The instance number is 90. If we want to use system database, we don't need to set the name. And now we must fill this username and password. And voila! We are connected to our system database. You can see some schemas, default schemas, and also the schemas which name schema 0 and schema 1, which I was created. And now I will connect to the database, to the system database, and I will create a new table. I could insert some data and also insert some data, and now we can select rows of the table status, and we will select data from the table status, the table in schema 1. Now we will go to graphic user interface, the client dbeaver, and we can see the table status 1 in the schema system, and also we can open table status in schema 1. The tables have same name, but the tables is in other schemas. We can insert more lines into table status, which is in schema 1, and you can see there is now more rows. And now we will connect to tenant database AXE, and we will create new schema. Schema 2 is exist. We will create schema 3, and this schema will be created in tenant database AXE. And now we will insert some data. We must insert it into table status, which is in schema 3. But first we must create the table. And now we can correctly insert the data into the table. We will insert another row. And now we can make new connection to tenant database AXE. We will choose that we want to connect to tenant database. We will set the IP, the instance number. Now we must also set the database name. Also we must fill the username and the password. The password is different for each tenant database, and here we have new connection. Yes, that it's some problem with connection. I think the problem will be in the password, because the password is not similar. We must fill the proper password, and now we are connected. And here is the schema, which name is schema 3. And in this schema is table status, and in this table we have 2 rows. We can select the rows by command from console. You can see it is the same like in graphically and also like you can see in console. You could rename the connection because you want to know which tenant database you use. It's better because if you don't set the name, it would be a little confusing. It looks similar in every tenant database, is same default schemas, and the schemat which you will create is only the difference between the tenant database, also the tables and rows. Okay, that's it all. Please click on like, click on subscribe, because then YouTube sends you emails about new videos, and have a nice day. We will see on another video about IT. Bye.